Never thought I'd say this. Mac, Apple, the evil corporation.
Oh, Dave.
You very kindly gave me
You an old
an Intel Pro, which quite frankly I'm using. We'll get onto that some music, but we'll talk about it later. Mac Neos. I've been watching. Oh, Andy, I've been watching so many reviews, and I'm trying to work out what's good, what's bad, and stuff like that. And everyone, apart from when they're saying the intensive workflows.
Yeah, but there's some of them are trying to use high-end. I don't work, but they're not meant to be high-end.
So what are they about? Say £599 out. Then if you have a legitimate student pass or student
education or blue light card if you work for public
then you get it at $499.
Yeah, you get it cheaper. Well, not $499. I think it's $5. You get 10% off anyway.
10%
Sometimes they give you good deals. You can actually get them for $499. Yeah.
Here's the quandary.
Or if you have a business, you probably can and claim the VAT back.
And I've got a laptop here. This is for dual use, and I've got the MacBook at the moment that I'm using, just kind of purely for music and everything. So it's kind of on an arm on the desk at home at the minute. And now I did fix, and do I go on a rant? I'm going to go on a rant.
Get on a rant.
Right. Fuck you, Acer. Fuck you, honestly. Got a nice Chromebook, little twistable again.
Yeah.
Bought from you. You weren't using it. Fantastic, great little thing. No flex, no plastic like the Dells and all that. Loved it. Touchscreen. And do you know you talked about the paper texture covers?
Yeah.
I even put one of them on as well. So when you write on it, it feels kind of nice. So you can put the paper textures on them as well for a screen cover.
I never used it for touchscreen.
Did you know
that much?
It's
funny because we've got them at work and people like, Chrome's like touchscreen. I'm like, do people actually use touchscreen? I just don't.
You tend to find more
kids
doing this.
Yeah.
When they're in front of a laptop and stuff, and that's really going to annoy me now because I've just literally wiped all over that. Oh no, fingerprints.
Well, it's a good job you just didn't have a KFC or something. Then.
Well, yeah. Well, that'll come, I'm sure. Everything will be greased up in here. We're going to get chucked out. It died.
Completely.
So, here's a story for you. I didn't charge it for 4 months. Didn't stick it in at any point whatsoever. So I'm thinking, all right, well, it'll need a good charge. I'll put it in the charger. Won't even trickle charge or anything. Popped it in. Nothing. Dead. I'm like, this can't be dead. I haven't dropped it. I haven't done anything wrong with it. So the battery must be just completely wiped, which is fine. Sometimes it'll take a while before it starts flashing. 3 hours later, nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I'm like, right, what am I going to do with this? Did a bit of Googling, and I will put in the description below of a massive YouTube channel. And I say massive in terms of advice. I don't know how big they are, but they're a UK-based repair company. And he shows you different things, how to fix this, how to fix that. Now, luckily, thank you very much, and I can't remember the name, and I will look it up afterwards, and I'll put it in the description. He showed you that the Acer sometimes dies, the actual battery just dies completely.
So it's
just a known thing. And apparently what they've done is they've put a little chip on it that slowly draws power from the battery. So even if the battery is at zero, it's not really at zero. And the chip just keeps tapping away on minute amounts of power. But if you leave it too long, it draws it all out and it completely kills it, and the chip dies. The chip will never come back.
What's the reasoning behind that chip?
Acer want you to have a good experience with batteries and all that.
No, that's not a good experience then, is it? Yeah.
So basically it dies.
Or is it there?
Is it that way of killing it and then you have to buy another battery?
Is it killing it, or is it meant to? Is it there to be able to
manage it
better?
Manage it, maybe the chip's something there for the managing. But it's a good design that if it dies, it dies.
But it's a design flaw.
So I went in there, opened it up, took the battery out. I don't like opening up laptops these days, but I took the battery out, disconnected it, closed it back up, plugged it in, flashing, boom, on straight away. The battery died. So so he showed us, if you've got the right equipment, to use 2 probes, peel back this sort of covering, either side of the chip, put a bit of voltage in. It's like literally 3 seconds of voltage. Take it away, plug it back in, plug it into your power, and away you go. You're off, and you're away straight away. So I know it's to do with the battery. I went online, found somebody who's like reconditioned. It's 90% capacity. I'll get that. Got it. Plugged it in. Up it goes. I've got my Chromebook back, which is it's a good Chromebook.
It is a good Chromebook.
I love that Chromebook. Long story short, these Neos. Now, if that had died, that Chromebook, tomorrow,
You'd have
or
yeah.
that day when you and I were in the Far East Coast for some reason, and we were talking about looking at the Neos, actually picking one up and feeling it, I think I would have bought one that day.
Yeah, because we were going to go to...
We were going to go to Apple Store.
So when we leave here today, guess what's down the road?
Yeah, so. I don't think I should be coming away from a podcast today and looking at... I know for a fact if I look at one of these, I'm going to walk away with one. However...
Research?
Oh, I've done a lot of research on it.
No, you need to touch and feel one, Dave.
The memory is a bit of a bottleneck. It's 8 and it's shared. So your GPU shares.
Yeah, but the thing is though, and a lot of people are saying this, but it's not the way Apple use their memory. It's not.
It's not the same.
It's not bottlenecked because it's. Well, you're saying it's shared. It's shared between graphics and not, but it's not. It's not one pipe coming out of CPU into the memory and back and forth. So there's no bottleneck there because it's part of it. It's unified memory. So what unified memory is, obviously, I'm not quite sure, is the processor. There's no bottleneck to get to because it's shared. It's shared,
on the chip.
Yeah,
it's on the board.
chip.
So that's one thing. But all I'm going to do is a bit of web browsing, a bit of work and stuff like that for myself. And it's mainly like web-based anyway.
But when you see what people have done with them.
I've seen people use... like video editing, like one-track video editing, nothing more, not multiple layers, not effects or anything, just like simple, and it tracks through and scrubs through that video beautifully. So that's fine. The other thing is it bottlenecks when it gets too hot.
No, has it got thermal?
It's got a thermal throttle on it. So, and when people have opened the back, it's kind of like a tiny little piece of thermal sort of padding.
There's two versions of it, isn't there?
No, there's only one version. Only one version of it, the A18 version. So
no, I don't mean that. I'm sure there's one that's slightly more expensive, and that does have. Am I wrong?
Yeah, you're talking about the Air and the rest of them, which are M chips anyway. So the A18 does thermal throttle, and here's the thing: people have opened it up, put a thicker thermal pad on, and then put the casing back on. Now, because the casing's metal, it's spreading the heat out over the casing, which makes your casing hotter, but it actually doesn't throttle anymore. People have even tried Cyberpunk on it and stuff from Steam, so Steam works.
Steam does, well, yeah, Steam, yeah.
We've got a problem though. This is what I want to talk to you about today. They've only got a certain capacity of these laptops, and then they're done.
But what do you mean they're done?
Well, they've used the A18. Is it A18 Pro? I believe.
Yeah.
I'll put it up if I'm wrong. So that was kind of last year's or years before boards that were going to use and never used it, so they decided to put it into a laptop, which I think was a brilliant idea. There's nothing that can compete with that. Throw it up on there if you want.
Yeah.
You can't compete with the price on that and what you can do, and that's the beauty of it. But here's the thing: they are going to run out. They've only got so many million units, and that's it. It's done. And they're not going to make any more A18s.
No, then the Neo and then become...
The Neo will be Neo 2.
Yeah.
But will the Neo 2 be as cheap because they're going to use an A19 potentially?
Yeah, which is still a mobile chip, which is what they put in the iPhones.
But it could be more expensive by another £100.
But I don't know, because I don't think it will.
Could be.
Because then you're going in... No, I'll tell you why it won't, because then you're going into the MacBook Air.
So you're looking at £599, so it's £600.
Yeah.
If you do £700, well, and it's got a better processor, and it's, what is it, 12 gig?
Well, if you go into MacBook Air, which is the next one up, I mean, these are they're actually from £1,000.
Yeah. So it's a lot. So it's not. It's £1,100. So it's a 1099.
Although they're the M5s, but
yeah, but again, if we're looking at new laptop, I can go onto eBay and I'll buy M2,
well, you can buy an M4 brand new one
if you want to do that. But I want a new one. because I want a warranty.
Yeah, but you can get a MacBook Air M4 brand new.
You can, but why would I do that when I can get new?
What? No, this is new. The brand new. It's just that while they're still selling them off, like that, you could get an M4 for $899 from EE. They are the brand new.
They're brand new in the box, but they're not brand new models.
Oh, you want to be a snob? Yeah, the 16 gig.
So here's the thing: what do we do? Do we just wait and see if they run out and see if they go up in price, or do we risk it?
Who's saying though that that's what? Who said that?
Well, no one knows what's going to happen. Let's face it. But Apple have it has come out that they are going to run out at some point because they've only built so many units, because they've only got so many boards, and I think they've got something like 8-9 million of these things.
Yeah, I don't think they'll put them up in price.
Possibly not, but they are going to run out of these little devices, and I'm like,
do you get one?
Do I get one? Or do I take the risk? This is a bit of a punt. Maybe they're not going to put the price up, or maybe they will put the price up depending on how much the A19s are. But I believe the A19s might be 12 gig, which means you're going to end up getting on a Neo 2 with 12 gig of RAM. Maybe it's same storage, maybe more, but it doesn't matter. I mean, let's face it, the port's fast enough to put external storage on, and we will talk about that.
16 hours battery. Well, you probably would get 16 hours battery. And the only thing I like is the liquid retina displays are really nice. Which is that. So this is the Air, and it's the same display.
Yeah.
As what?
This is it, and actually I kind of like it, but and I think I've seen a lot of people do this online now.
It's just the only thing is that, and I think it don't put a lot of people. It was put a lot of people on, but a lot of people don't take these serious because of the garish colours they've done.
I love the colours.
Yeah,
I'll be
do.
honest with you.
But people look at it and think, oh, that's plastic.
Well,
but it isn't.
I mean, look at that. That's so boring.
Yeah.
Dell. Thanks, Dell. You know, can you actually do anything interesting? Luckily, I ain't got Windows.
See the colours. That's what Steve Jobs would have done.
It is, but you know what? It sells it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I've never had a problem with the marketing. I've had a problem with some of the ploys that they've done in the past, convincing you to buy something you don't really want or need.
But isn't that good?
But I'll be honest with you.
Isn't that good sales?
That's very good sales. They've got the best marketing teams in the world.
Oh, but look, Dave, look what you're going to have to get next. Magically pairs with your iPhone.
Well,
Seamless.
maybe that's for another topic. I'm coming up this December on my Pixel 7a crap. I know people should have said, oh, you should have got 8 Pro or whatever else, but anyway, that's another story. So what's your thoughts then? What do you think you're going to do? Are you going to wait? Because that's going to disappear soon.
That's going to disappear
for reasons.
Yeah, the Air's going to disappear shortly. And I've got an M1 Max, Pro Max. It's faultless. And that's what I mean.
That's only 8 gig.
It's been out.
Memory.
No,
is it not?
No, it's 32
Oh, is it 32?
gig. Yeah. Yeah, we're expensive. Yeah, it's a MacBook Pro.
Oh, Pro. Sorry. Yeah.
But it's an M1 Max.
Yeah.
So it's 32 gig. And it's like, I don't ever need to replace it, but it's heavy.
Yeah.
And since I've had this Air, I've been using this. I mean, this is a 16 gig. And all my projects from Logic.
Yeah.
Just work seamlessly in this.
You can't fault. Air is an option, but not for £1,000 plus.
Yeah.
Just can't warrant that.
No,
I never do warrant that sort of cost.
No, but if you're not a snob, you can get the M4.
Yeah, but I want something new.
And it only came out in October.
I don't care. I don't want an M4. If we're going to do M, I may as well just go for M5. Because what is it, 800 quid, so it's 200, 300-ish quid more. And I can get the latest piece of tech, and the support on that will last forever.
I mean, if you didn't want a laptop, get a Mac Mini. I always tell people.
Well, I have been tempted with the Mac Mini.
$599.
Because it is literally, it's like this, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's smaller than
that. And then
that.
you literally go like that.
Put it in a backpack.
Got bags, put it in your bag, go to a hotel room. You can have a little wireless keyboard, in fact, keyboard with a mouse track on if you really wanted. And you could then just plug it into... Some hotel TVs are a little bit stricter. You can't normally get them plugged in.
I can't remember. So what's it got? Obviously they've got HDMI on them.
Yeah, so you could plug them in, but I'm not sure. So just as you know, we were talking about Remarkable. That's what you end up with. It just goes to sleep after a while.
Oh, do they have HDMI? I thought they.
Well, it's through the USB.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah. through the USB. Just like the other Macs, like yours.
So it's got 8 No, it does have HDMI output.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And a
Okay.
gigabit Ethernet. So you could plug it into a TV in an hotel
You could.
room.
Yeah, it's just some TVs is a bit harder than others to get something
Yeah.
because they're aware people plugging dongles into them now and
Or
stuff.
you could get one of them portable screens. But then by the time you've paid that, you just get,
I
just
mean,
get one of these.
yeah. I mean, that's the thing. But
So the Neo.
see, I know I can get a discount on that because I know someone very, very well who works in education is probably never going to buy one of them. So I
Yeah.
can just get one on education. I'll just take them into the store, although they're tempted. Now, it's not just me.
Hang on. So so you can get 520. So there's 2 versions,
Yeah.
isn't there?
It's not just me, though. Yeah, the more versions, but it's not a different chip.
What colour would you get? Would you go for yellow?
I kind of like the citrus.
Dear citrus.
Yeah. I kind of like
It
it.
does look yellow to me. You're colour blind. What colour does it
But
look?
it does look like a goldy yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I kind of like that.
Right, let's go for that then. Right, so 256 Magic Keyboard or Touch
So-
ID. Would you bother with Touch
So
ID?
it's £599. You get Touch ID, which is your fingerprint on the
No,
power
that's
button.
not for 599. That's
$699.
Yeah.
So no. So what I'm saying is, $599. It's 256 gig,
yeah,
and it's just a keyboard, and that is it.
yeah. For
But
£100
then
more.
£100 more, you get 512 storage instead of 256,
Yeah.
and you get the Touch
yeah.
ID. Never used it. Never will. I don't want my fingerprints on crap.
I do.
I don't really care.
But
I
then
can
I'm-
I can type a
but then
password
I'm,
in
but yeah,
in
I
3
do.
seconds.
But then I'm lazy. But because my MacBook Pro, I never use it as a Mac. It's literally clamshell mode, what we
Yeah.
call it, and it's just on a stand and it's just up there, you can't reach out to it. But my Mac keyboard doesn't have touch, but so I do type it
in.
out. It's just sometimes I'm just late.
I know you kind of get used to it. I mean, I think this Dell one has one, but I never use it. I just type it in every time. I mean, actually, I'm using Linux at the moment, so I don't know what I do.
Trade.
Yeah, I mean, I am interested in the trading. However, so I wouldn't go for the more expensive one. I'm not really getting much for my buck. I've got a NAS drive at home anyway, and most of the time it's at home. And if I'm not at home, I've got enough on the laptop to deal with. So if I'm scrubbing through a bit of video somewhere else, like this location here, but this isn't actually far off from me.
I wonder why they did that. I wonder why they didn't put the Touch ID in.
It's expensive. This is done at a loss, I think. I think this isn't far off from being a loss. I think what they want to do with this is they're looking to get people into the ecosystem, realise that actually Apple operating system is good and it works. Now, what I've done is I've seen a few people online. This is what I'm thinking. I don't just want one. I want one for my wife.
What you get?
The last time she
both,
touched...
So you both want one?
Well, the last time she touched one of these was OS X, when they were kind of a pearl white back in the noughties. She hated it. She couldn't work it. She didn't know how to do with it. We've come a long way since those days. And I think, actually, I've had a bit of a taste of the newer version, and I quite like it.
Yeah.
There are some nuances, like, you've got to use different buttons and all that, but you get used to it. She had a Chromebook for a while. The only thing she hated about that Chromebook is the button there used to be a search button.
Yeah.
But that's not a search button anymore now. You can turn it to a caps lock, because she starts a sentence with caps lock on, type, caps lock on.
Okay.
So there you go. Yeah. And this will prove if she watches this. If you watch this, you should learn to type with a shift key. So I'm thinking...
Oh, that's you for a month now.
I'm thinking... get one for my wife as well. Because...
You're almost getting 2 for £1,000.
Because this is the thing I'm having a problem with. Windows 11. Windows 11 is literally shooting itself in the foot. I know 12's coming soon. Going to have more Copilot. It's going to have more telemetry. It's going to have everything else in there. It's just going to have everything else in there. So I think, and this is me, Windows 11 is my final Windows operating system.
$499.
Yeah, 500 quid.
Educational.
That's what I'm saying. But you can only do it one per person, I would expect, so you'd have to get a couple of people to go in and buy it. But I'll find a way. If not, I'll just put it through another means. So here's the thing, right? I get a 1 because she's having problems with Windows 11. Windows 11 is a piece of crap. It updates all the time.
Yeah.
I have a really fast computer
And it breaks
upstairs.
things. And
SSD.
it removes
everything.
features.
Fast.
I've seen I've
Features
seen features
go.
just being removed.
See, I have to adjust Windows. Have you heard of Opus?
Yeah.
Opus File Manager. It's been going
Yeah.
for years.
Yeah, it has, yeah.
It filed back to the Amiga. It was on the Amiga was Opus. I pay for it because I hate the File Manager. Naturally, do you know the File Manager in 11? It goes, oh, we're copying. Here's the speed. No.
Yeah.
It goes down to almost nothing.
Yeah.
It sits there. We don't do that on Opus. It just does it properly and it writes it properly.
Yeah, Dave, 499.
499. So, I'm going to convince her to get an Neo for her work. Not for gaming or anything else. I mean, she can use a bit of light gaming, but for work, it's solid. It's going to work. I think that the updates are going to do it in the right way. I know that sometimes pisses people off, and I can't remember what the search is in Mac. I don't know what it's called now. They've kind of crippled it a little bit, but someone said the other day, and I still agree, the search on MacBooks is so much better than Windows.
Yeah.
Windows 11 search. I don't even know what it's thinking about. It sits there and you can see the indexer running away in the background and you try to kill it off.
You don't get that on there because this is searching, but bearing in mind on on Finder as well, because it's Finder into the search. It's not. It's looking at everything you've connected to Finder. So it's looking at your network drives. It's looking at your iCloud store. It's looking absolutely everywhere. Well, obviously you can limit it, but it's so quick.
It is.
You don't need to limit it. Oh, I've not found anyway.
I'm gonna have to show how to use copy and paste and all that weird stuff that it's just a different keystroke and all that. But apart from that, having a toolbar down the bottom,
I'm sure you can change that.
Possibly, but I wanted to learn the proper way, and then if they do disable that later on.
I mean, it's just two button. It's just two
easy.
Fingers to right click.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
So, I think I can convince her to get one of these. It's stable. It's going to be supported for years to come.
Yeah. And that's why I've still got my M1. It's not going to die.
Let's put it this way. Her laptop right now is an 8 gig Intel chip on a laptop, Dell Latitude, and it's 6 years old.
It still works.
This will be like heaven.
Oh, yeah.
So, and she likes the idea of the colours.
Yeah.
To see this is working to the feminine side as well, and to the people who would like something a bit more stylish. Not all feminine.
I like colours.
Yeah, I like colours.
I'm citrus.
I like citrus. And do you know what? This is going to really kill you because it's coming from me. The matching the colour on the backdrop to the colour of a laptop. Oh, it's nice.
Yeah. See,
I mean, for me, I couldn't give a rat's, but the fact that they're doing that, I mean, there's just a bit of intention to detail.
If they were a bright blue, because they do a bright blue on the iPhone, I'd go for that. So I suppose you're right. Yeah, citrus. But
yeah,
I'm not.
But I mean. Obviously, you don't want. I mean, you could go.
That's quite nice. That's just like the rose gold on the phones, and
yeah.
it almost sort of used to be. So,
I mean, silver.
Well,
I'd definitely wouldn't go for. I'd go for any single one apart from
silver.
Silver.
Silver shows the marks up anyway.
It does.
Scratches.
It does, especially with this. So there you go. I
would, because the display. I think the Retina displays on the Macs are brilliant.
Worst case scenario, I get one for her. She hates it. I get it off her, but then it goes back to her using a crap old laptop again. I think she's going to have to just work through the pain. There is a bit of a pain barrier.
The thing is, though, she's living in borrowed time, though. It's going to die eventually.
Well, I mean, it's going to die, and Windows 11 is so bad. Every time I boot my machine, the screens are black for 30 seconds to a minute, and I know there's an update happening. As soon as it comes on the login screen, I'll go and log in, Control-Delete, bring up the task manager. You can see all the processes as it's running through the updates.
When Windows 12 comes out, and it will, that laptop ain't going to work on Windows 12.
I'm on Linux here, and I'll be honest with you, it's nothing. I mean, I just do an update whenever I want. It pops up if you've got that. I'm on Arch, so it's more you build it how you feel. You build the house how you feel. Or others distributions, they'll flash up bottom. You click on it, and it'll just do the install, and it'll go reboot whenever you want. But it doesn't then reboot and go configuring and then installing, and then when you log in for the first time, personalising.
Yeah, Macs don't do that either.
No, they don't do that either. And neither do Chromebooks. So What the Microsoft as well. You getting rid of our video.
Getting rid of our video. Yeah.
Copyright for our video. We actually won't actually having to go too much.
We were. No, we were just taking the piss.
So there you go. Mine and Remarkable's gone to sleep now. You see, that's your fault. We ranted so much. I'm just going to put my super secret password in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there you go, Mac. I want to push the button for at least one.
Yeah, and I almost want to do the same, only because, like I said, this is going. Now, this is a 15-inch screen, though, so...
Yeah, they're 13,
13, so
yeah.
it's either I want to go down to 13, but if I do get a Mac Mini, which I might do, the problem is that...
There you go, you see. How much a Mac Mini is?
$599, although I wouldn't get a $599 one.
You wouldn't?
No, I'd get, because I'd want the, so, okay, this is the one I would get. Although, and this is where they have you. So if I go for Mac Mini, they do. So let's, I love configuring. So you've got the M4 chip.
I know what you're going to do. You're going to straight upgrade to a Pro chip. Why do you need that? You're not running a CGI artist studio,
do you know why? 12-core CPU, 16-core
Yeah, how many
GPU.
times do you use that?
And
Do you output 15 lines of video editing or ray tracing?
Music.
Or music, okay, yeah, but
look, I can. So it's straight away. Base is 24 gig.
24 gig. How much more do you need? It's an M chip.
Well, 24 gig.
There
so
you
I'll
go.
just have a 24 gig one.
Well,
so
that's for a pro.
gig.
That's for a pro. So you're talking 1,300 quid before you finish.
I'm just talking 1,300 quid. That's it. Job done.
So then you need a screen.
I've got one.
Yeah, but you could always get yourself a nice Air then.
No, but I've got a screen.
But then you get an Air and you can just plug it in your screen anyway, but you can take it with you then. You don't have to worry about having to take the Mini with you. Here's another one. Why don't you get the base level Mac Mini and get a Neo?
I could get the... No, because the...
Oh, you see? You see?
Well, I can get both. No, I'll tell you... No, because
you're going to lose this anyway. So you may as well get yourself a nice, delicious Mac Mini.
No, the only reason I don't is I don't like the clamshell mode and stuff like that. It's better to have, like, I might as well have a Mac Mini there that's plugged into my LG display all the time. So if I go M4 chip, yeah, and if I go, yeah, they do 24 gig.
24 for 699.
Yeah, for 699.
Yeah.
Is it?
What more do you? Yeah, exactly. It's 499 if you want to just go for 16 gig.
Oh, 32 gig.
32
879.
gig. Yeah, but again, you're just upgrading for. Why do you need 32 gig? Do you really produce that much music that it eats up 32 gig?
Sampling.
But does it eat up 32 gig?
The memory, yeah, because it streams audio. So if you're using things like Contact, native instruments,
I think if you spoke to somebody, we will talk about this studio. If you spoke to somebody on a different studio down the corridor, I think someone would argue that you probably don't need that much.
Listen to their music. I don't think they know what we're talking about. Or some of the graffiti that they put in the toilets.
Graffiti, yeah, the toilets are amazing here.
I'm only joking. But no, I'm probably, 24, but I'm an R32 gig now.
So
I don't know.
So you compromise.
I'm future-proofing it. I mean, it's still only 879.
24 gig. I mean, how many machines have 24 gig? These are such a weird thing, 24.
Or would you go for 512 storage?
No.
Would you stick with 256?
No, because you use a NAS.
No, that's right. We need to talk about NAS because network storage on a Mac on music software doesn't always work. But I'm going to say something now. You can open up a Mac Mini and put a 2 terabyte drive in yourself.
Then do that.
Obviously, you're voiding the warranty.
Yeah, but by the time you hit the limits and you worry about
do you care?
Do you care? So for me,
would you go for 512 for base?
No.
Would you stick with 256?
How much is Air?
What?
Standard Air right now.
Right. So if I'm looking at
it's
this,
1,099. What's the base?
Well, if I look at this now, it's so I've got 16 gig of RAM. But actually? I don't even know what the storage is in this. And I've put Logic on it and everything.
No, that one. I'm talking about the new. If you went to buy a brand new Air right now.
Yeah, which is same storage. There's no difference. Let's have a look.
Obviously, it's a different M chip inside.
No, it's only got 256 gig storage.
256.
Yeah.
But you're getting a better chip. Or you're getting a not better chip.
No, because the M4, this is M4, that's M4, it's the same.
Okay.
Same chip.
And
Now-
get fast enough speeds.
NAS. My NAS.
Well, let's
and
talk about NAS.
We'll talk about NAS. My NAS has got a 10 gig port in it. So do I go, okay then, 10 gig port for £90? Could plug straight into my NAS.
Are you plugging directly into your NAS?
Not at the moment, I'm not, no.
So you're
But
going
I'm only going in a gigabit switch at the moment.
So
yeah.
then 10 gig.
Actually, no, it's 2 gigabit because it's weird.
Probably normally about 2.5.
It's got two 2 gigabit ports on it.
Well, assuming that it can go up
Which
to
is
2
weird.
gig, then you're still not going to get 10.
No, but if I go straight to it, so if I got a Mac Mini, I could go straight from that straight into the NAS.
Yeah. I suspect you might have bottlenecks in other places after that. Because if your drive's out quick enough on the NAS, or you don't have a big enough cache drive in your NAS. So we talk about NAS.
Let's talk about NAS.
So what you thinking about on your NAS? Are you thinking? Because like for me now, I'm kind of doing a bit of a hybrid approach. I've got a NAS at home, and now I can get access to it, and I will show some bits.
Yeah.
But I can get access to my NAS from anywhere I want.
Yeah, I can now.
Using Tailscale.
Yeah.
So it's totally private network. It's like a mesh network. You VPN in, kind of, but it's there all the time.
Yeah.
So you're just part of the same network, mesh network. I can get access to Jellyfin, which people know what Jellyfin is. You know what Jellyfin is. Obviously, all my DVDs, all my Blu-rays that I've had for years, I've just pulled off all the files.
That must have taken you years. That's the bit I've got loads, and we need to talk about because I cannot be bothered doing that. But I want to do it.
You've got to do it. And
I want
do you
to
know
do
what?
it.
Whilst you're watching YouTube,
and I'm thinking, do I get them from somewhere else instead? But do you know what?
they're not going to be good quality.
I've looked into this, and I think it's changed over years. And yeah, I'm going to say it. BitTorrent, download, and half that stuff's not even available anymore. I'm like, where's it all gone?
No, you got to do it in the right places, but you got to do
And
it
you
over
spend
VPN.
ages getting stuff, and you spend
Yeah.
it. And I'm like, and it got to the point where I remembered why I come off BitTorrent, and like people like, so that's why I still buy physical media.
So, one of the things that we talk about a lot is we sit upstairs in our offices with all that equipment to do whatever we want, and we end up watching YouTube.
Yeah.
It's fine. Get yourself an ear for that. You could. Anyway, so you sit there watching your YouTube upstairs. Wife's gone to bed or whatever. You're just chilling till midnight and then going to bed. What can you be doing while you're watching a bit of YouTube? Pop that little button, get your DVD or your Blu-ray, slap it in there, click read, strip it, and let it strip. And just sit there and let it strip. And every night, that's what I did. Every night you just like pick away at your
But there's
collection.
a lot of interactions though.
No, there's some programs out there that you can just set all the defaults and
Yeah.
it'll just strip out. It'll just load it up. You've got it, and you know where you're putting it.
Because
to.
Jellyfin, I've seen a few videos where people say if you're doing films, yeah, it'll just do it. But if you do a series and it's got season 1, season 2, season 3, it doesn't recognise it, so it almost jumbles it.
Yeah, so that's a bit of manual work for
Yeah.
that, and it's easy enough to do. So if you've got season 1, you just name them in a certain way, and it'll just automatically put them all into the right seasons. You can even play around with it if it comes down with some weird art. I've had maybe one movie, Arachnophobia. Wife wanted it.
Yeah.
And it just had some random thumbnail. And basically you go onto it and you just click on metadata and it'll download different ones and go, what do you want to choose? And you click on it and away it goes. But if you name them, and it's just something dot. You use the dots to break down its season 1, the name of the episode, and then .mp4 or whatever you output to. And away you go, and it'll just go through it all and it'll just do it. Yeah, if you download random files and just chuck it all in there and expect it to work it all out for you, it's not going to do it.
No.
So there's a bit
and
of
it won't
manual
recognise
work.
when it goes off to try and pull all the stuff down.
So there's a bit of manual work.
Yeah.
But that being said, what do you do? Do you carry on with Netflix? Prices going up. Disney, Paramount,
Pay for
blah,
any of it.
blah,
Apart
blah,
from
blah,
Netflix,
blah, blah.
there's only Netflix at the moment we pay for. Apple TV, because we've got a free subscription for 24 months, so we're coming to the end of that actually, and I've exhausted everything. Yeah, there's that, and I do. And to be honest, no matter what anyone says, Ultra HD or 4K, you stick a Blu-ray 4K on it, the quality is so much better.
See, Netflix, I think Netflix are one at worst for capping, especially on PCs.
Yeah.
Through a browser, they don't work very well, whereas they detect that if you're working through a different machine, they work better. Someone said that if they do it through the browser on Linux, apparently the file output's not right. Even though you're paying for the high-end version, they don't stream. But
even on a TV, it's not.
It's never.
No,
right.
it's never full.
But on your, Jellyfin, I can't do it because it's up there recording. But on the Jellyfin, I just load it up, and I can be anywhere in the world. I can just play it. And then normal these days now, you can cast to a TV in your hotel room or plug it in.
Only thing is, I walked around. I thought, I need them. Hang on, I don't even have an external. Don't have anything that plugs into a PC that's got. In fact, no, I do have a DVD, but not a Blu-ray.
So you just need to get a Blu-ray. Then. I mean, there's a bit of price there, but once you've done it, you've paid for it once. And it's just literally sat there, and you go, all right, I'll just pick one up, pop it in, and even if you do one a night, slowly but surely, you're getting up to sort of a level where you've got loads in there. We've got loads now. We've got TV series in there. We've got films in there. I've got movie collections
now.
And every so often,
do you put the extras in?
No.
No, because it doesn't recognise that either, does it? It doesn't like it. Just
Unless I don't even bother.
Unless can you in Jellyfin? And I think I can't remember if I spoke to somebody else about this, and because they pull out the ISOs as if it's like you're putting on a DVD.
Like
Blu-ray.
you're mounting it.
Yeah, mounting it. But I don't know if Jellyfin recognises that.
No, I don't know about that. But I mean, once I converted it, I just don't even. But I just convert the movie. I never bother with all the extras. I never use the extras.
No,
I mean,
some of them I do.
Feel like you need to pull out some, then do it.
Yeah.
And the commentary is like an overlay anyway.
Yeah.
So that you can do it.
It's not the commentaries I never. In fact, there's only a couple of. I wonder how they did that, and the commentary is great, but I don't commentaries. I'm not bothered.
You can get that on YouTube.
But some of them documentary. I just like some of the documentaries on certain stuff.
So you could pull those out.
Yeah.
But once you've done it and you curated it, you'll get like a whole series of the same movies, like franchise. And you can then say, right, I want to create a collection. Add. Create collections. Like for me, for the Alien franchise, I've got like a collection for that. Lethal Weapon, I've got a collection for that.
Yeah,
you can create collections and you can then just watch through all the movies. Whether or not people want to do it in a certain order, that's a different thing, like Star Wars, start at, say, 4 and whatever. That's up to them. But yeah, you can create collections for all the different movies and stuff as well. So there is a bit of like playing around. But if you're not doing all and you're just watching something, then just...
Yeah. I want to do that, but I also and obviously I need to put I need to get access to my NAS because I want to get off the ecosystems of paying for bloody cloud stuff. Like obviously I pay extra for iCloud, pay extra for Google. Just their prices are going up.
The downside is obviously if it dies, it dies. Now, if you've got it set up in a certain RAID format, you'll have one drive down.
Well, I've mirrored, so I've got two 14 terabyte drives that are mirrored at the moment.
So you're mirroring. So you're doing RAID 2.
Is it RAID 0?
So RAID 1. So there's RAID 0, which stripes it. So if you lose one, it's gone.
Yeah, it's
RAID 1 is where you've got it replicated.
Yeah.
So RAID 1, then you have one drive die, and then you can just remove it and pop it back in, and it'll just do it again.
Which is naff because it cost me an absolute fortune. Actually, no, they're not 14 terabyte.
What are you using?
They're 8 terabyte.
Are you using that old hardware, or have you bought yourself a...
No, this is where you're going to go, what did I do this for? So I went down the rabbit warren.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, no. What did you do?
Because
I got
a very good deal.
Oh, you got a good deal. And bet you upgraded it as well.
Myself. Because you can upgrade it yourself.
Yeah.
So I went for...
I bet you didn't even do one where you can put, like, you haven't got standard TrueNAS or anything on there, have you?
You can put TrueNAS on.
You can, but have you?
No, I haven't done it
yet. You see, you're going down that route again because you just don't want to do it. Come on, let's see.
I couldn't be bothered, Dave. I just wanted something. I need, because my other one was dying.
I'm going to put an exclamation mark next to NAS now on my notebook.
So I went for...
Oh, I knew you'd do this.
U Green.
You saw an advert on YouTube. You green now.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I
okay.
just watched loads of reviews. I watched absolutely
I
tons
mean,
and tons
I'll be
of
honest with
reviews.
you. Ugreen, I use their cables and stuff.
And the only reason there is that, and also unlike Synology and things where you can only have certain hard drives. In fact, you've got to have our hard drives, or it might not. No, I'm not. Picking on
I know what you mean.
Synology,
it's sort
but
of, you more feel like you're more locked in with others.
Ugreen, it's more. I can literally nearly any hard drive, so I can use a lot of my old hard drives on there, which I have done, as well as.
But you have to match the size of the hard drive.
So I've created different pools.
Okay.
So my main data and everything is on the two that I've had to buy,
Yeah.
the two new hard drives. Then I've created a second pool with a couple of older 2 terabyte hard
But
drives.
there's still two terabytes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it could be 4 terabytes because I think they are the same.
Yeah.
I think they're Western.
I mean, they have to be the same make, do they? Really?
No,
I mean,
Western
it's just,
Digital Green. I think
as long as
they
they're the
are.
same speeds and everything.
But I didn't buy NAS drives.
No.
'Cause
No.
didn't
I mean,
need
you're not.
to.
You're not
On
in a
some
da-
of
you're
them,
not
on
in a
some of them
data
you're locked
centre.
down to buy NAS
Yeah.
drives. With me, I didn't.
So what did you go for?
So I went for the.
You see, you have an idea of what sort of hardware you can get for that price. Did you do that one?
No,
You didn't. You went for another one up, didn't you?
I did. Yeah, I
You did
looked
the
at
Ford
that and I'm
Drive.
thinking I probably could have got that, but did I? No.
Did you get 5% off?
I got more off.
Okay.
To be honest, I went down a rabbit warren and I almost went, oh, look at that. I could buy that.
You could get a storage server
Yeah.
with storage in for that price.
Yeah, no, well, I didn't go. Well,
And actually, it'll have better CPU and memory in than that's probably got.
no, I don't know. I think the CPUs are pretty decent on them.
Oh, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're good, but they always scrimp on it. So what did you
So
spec
I
out
went
then?
for the.
Is it the 4-bayer?
That.
So you went for the Pro.
Yeah, but it wasn't that price.
Okay.
Actually, is that because that says new? Hang on a minute.
Is that cheaper?
No, it's actually more. No, it's more expensive. Mine were. I don't even know what mine were then. Was it? It's a 4-bayer. Oh, actually, no.
Well, there's another one that's not the Pro. If you go back,
Yeah, so there's the Plus in there.
there's a Plus in there, which I think that's probably what you've gone for. So it's a 4-drive. So these are HDDs, not SSDs.
No, you can get SSD.
So it says.
So, the reason I got this was you can have two M.2 MVE. You can use them for cache or use them for storage.
Yeah.
You can have 2.5-inch SSDs or 5.2. So you basically the caddies can take both. Goes up to 16 gig of RAM.
What did you get?
8.
Any idea what sort of server you can get for that price? With
Although I
storage?
did get another 8 gig on eBay to put in it.
Okay.
So it's now got 16 gig, but it uses
Did
Docker.
you
so-
match the mix?
Yeah. So it's got Docker. So
you spent more money on memory to get to 16.
Well, yeah, but I only paid 30 quid for more memory, for the memory. I didn't pay, so, well, yeah. I bought
yeah,
second,
but okay. You know, eventually people are going to start using their own service again. When we had it on cloud and we had all the other stuff out there, and people was kind of like, oh, no, it's too hard to do it. Yeah, you're right. I think NAS will be more and more. And I think it'll happen with us, and I think it's going to, and it already is happening with companies out there. They don't want to spend hundreds of thousands of pounds a year on Amazon. They want certain Amazon services out there, but then they can bring more stuff in-house.
It's not sprawling. It's sort of, Well, you look at the amount of private data centres now.
Yeah.
You know, people have gone out and they're bringing it back in.
Yeah, and there's some out there that will put it underground in a bunker somewhere, and if you're a bank or whatever. I think I like my NAS. I enjoy it, and I'll be honest with you, I use DaVinci Resolve. I don't know how it does it. I'm only on I'm on a gig link.
Yeah.
And it goes through a little Unify mini. I suppose you call it a switch, but it's a tiny little thing. I mean, I call it a hub, but it is intelligent. It is a switch, and it scrubs, and I can literally scrub through it. Must do pre-caching, But I can sit there and I scrub through hours. I can scrub through other videos.
Well, I've not got there yet, so my next step is, because I've literally just migrated from my old NAS. Oh my God, it's the amount of rubbish and crap I had on there.
Don't lose our old video.
I've still got that. I actually laughed at that. In fact, it's a pity I ain't got remote access, because you'd have I'd have shown you it. No, but I ain't got rid of that. But no, so I spent weeks going through old. Oh, look at that! Oh, look at that! And then there's stuff I'm thinking, didn't even know I had that.
Yeah.
But there's things I went, do I actually need that? I had ISOs of nearly God knows of what software. I'm going to use Windows 8 anymore? No. Do I need an ISO just in case for testing? No, not Windows 8. But I even had Windows NT4 ISOs. I'm like, do I even need one?
You don't need them.
So I got rid of absolutely loads of ISOs, loads of stuff. So, but yeah, I'm going to start filling it up with other stuff, and probably going, do you know what? I've already got rid of OneDrive, Microsoft OneDrive, because I didn't want to renew that subscription at £100 and whatever for. Why don't you have Copilot now? Thank you.
No. Yeah, NAS is the way to forward, and if you don't want to do it expensive and go down your route, go down my route. Go out there, go on eBay, buy an old server, wipe the drives, get unraid, cheap. In fact, there is. I think there's a free version of it as well.
Yeah.
Just throw in as many old hard drives as you want. Give them a good scrub first. If you buy them off eBay, make sure there's no on them, and then have a go. But there's no reason not to have a NAS, even just for some personal files.
Yeah.